Hi everyone. So I'm in this beautiful place. I'm in Saint-Romain in Burgundy. The weather is not exactly what we would expect it, but I wanted to have a quick waking up waking up of the body. What you could do if you were on holidays. If you don't have a lot of space, you probably just have a towel or a little mat and just to not let your body sleep and to regulate the nervous system. What could you do? And just to let some serotonin hormone um, flow over your body. So let's start. We'll have both feet on the mat or whatever. You could even find a dry place on the grass in case you would find it. At the moment it's a very rainy season. So now just closing the eyes for a second and just letting the arms drop. Letting the feet be fully anchored. And now in the nature it's even easier to visualize that your feet, they are rooting towards the ground. Letting them be fully anchored and rooting. And the rooting doesn't only happen on your feet, it's coming actually all the way from the crown of your head. Imagine those roots spreading all over your body towards your legs, arms. It's like some electricity flowing all over your body and connecting everything together, but still making you fully grounded. So just enjoy that feeling. And just deeply breathe. Whenever you get this feeling, your grounding is there. And hopefully you get a moment for yourself in silence, away from everyone. And let's start to just bring a little bit movement to our fingers, even our toes. Just letting them move. There's no right or wrong. Just let them spread and move. Up, down, in circles. Grab your towel, grab your mat with your toes. And then see if you can slowly from there bring one arm up to the ceiling like you want to reach something all fully to the sky here. Adding a little bit of a rotation. Keep moving those fingers while you do that. Just move them. Grab something on the side. And maybe you saw a flower that you want to smell, that you want to grab. Just try to grab that flower. And pick a little other herb from the ground. And then you can spread it over to the sky and bring it back up. And try that a few times. Going to the sides. Keep moving those fingers. Keep them waking up. Keep them moving. Remember to pick flowers. Bring them around. Spread them back to the sky, and then once you have the waking up slowly, try to go slightly quicker, but quicker doesn't mean you reduce the range. It's more about going more in the flow, allowing the body to reach up, and then you don't think anymore. You don't even control the movement. You just hang everything and bring it back up. So there's this moment of reaching, grabbing the sky, grabbing a flower, but then letting everything free and release and coming back. Nice, and then let's try to do that on the other side, grabbing something in the sky, taking a deep breathing together with it. Add a rotation. Now you saw an apple, you try to grab that. Or a flower, pick it up and go to the other way. Spread it all over to the nature, to the sky. Going one more with the full lengthening. Remember the full length, bring the ribs with you. Try to move also the fingers of your hands and let everybody be flowing. And once you have that, we start with the let go, with the release. Grabbing something from the ceiling, adding the rotation, moving our fingers. Then let everything free. Let everything go, including the breathing, including the flower that you just pick, including all the tension that you might be holding on the body. Again, letting everything free and released. One more time, reach. Open up and letting go. And now see if you can release the whole body, let it bounce a little bit. We often have the thinking that in the bouncing we might hurt our back. Actually, if we could let go of everything, if we could release all tension, you could move freely in every dimension here. Nice, and then coming in your all four position, finding a nice all four. In the all four, make sure now that we activated our fingers, we want to spread them apart, use the connection of every single finger. And then letting the toes be released, we start to go a little bit backward, using the hands to connect on the ground and push the ground forward. Lean and sit on your heels. You can even spread the knees apart if it helps you to get more opening. Then you pull the ground and you bring the body weight back forward and reach without falling necessarily inside the shoulder blades. Think more a lengthening here. The neck reaches forward. Again, going backward. Breathe in, breathe out. And keep going. Once you have your movement, make it even more free, make it more soft. Don't wait too much in the spot where you're going over your wrist. Just enjoy the movement. Deep breathing here. We're in fully in nature, so you want to really bring the whole air in and the beautiful nature in. And then let's try to move our butt, our tailbone a little bit in few different directions, going with a slight stance here of our butt, reaching side to side with no tension. So when I reach to the right, my left hand is pushing a little bit more, but my right hand is pulling the ground. And then it's the contrary, going nice. Now there is some sun coming with us. Just breathe in, breathe out. Keep the shake of the butt, the tailbone lengthening. And then let's add. You go to the right side, reach to the right. Arrive from there to the left. Move yourself all the way to your left side. So you're almost making a circle. Remember your connections here. Your hands are your holder. Think about a parachute. The parachute needs the extremities to be able to spread and be open. Think that the parachute is your back, your extremities are your knees and your arms and your hands holding that parachute wide open. If you did 3 on the same direction, just change. Keep breathing. And think always about your neck being still on the lengthening of the spine. So now that I'm in the sky, I'm thinking about sky. So you could actually turn the head around, but keep the length of the neck the whole time. Beautiful with the sun. Nice, and then coming back in your child pose. If you feel your wrist, they need a break, just spread them. Remember how we moved our fingers. Reach to the ceiling, grab something. Move the arms around. Again, reach forward. Forehead is still on the ground. Rotate the shoulders around, bringing them back. One more like this. Reach. Open up the arms. Don't forget to rotate the arms and bring yourself back in an all four high. Let's try now to go on our sides. We go ideally on the elbows. We're still on the waking up of the body, but we could still activate a little bit the muscles. The lower leg is bent. Now we often underestimate the fact that the lower leg is there also to help and to stabilize the hips. So if you push on the lower leg and connect it to the ground, your upper hip and your ACIS joint is not going to move that much. So really push on that lower leg and use the ground as your target. Same for the elbow. Place the elbow on the level of that shoulder and don't sink on it. Remember your parachute, your extremities. You want to tighten the extremities so the parachute can wide open. Think about your back of the ears, neck, crown of the head reaching in opposition in that length. And now the other length is your leg. You want to reach away in opposition. And it's not a lumbar spine extension. You still want to have this feeling of kind of depositing your heart towards your back. To make it smooth, to make your spine stay wide. I have a bee on my back. Welcome. And you want to stay there. And now your leg can just move up. Activate the toes like we did with the hands. And then see if we can now slowly shift the leg forward like you would kick something. Still move your toes. Let's see what happens. And then push the leg back without sinking inside your lower elbow. So think about the ribs pulling you up, extremities of your parachute. And now keep going. If you want to have more suspension even, grab the sky. Imagine something is suspending you to the sky. And this gives you even more this feeling of expansion. There's no right or wrong here. We can even go with the bicycle. We can activate the arm in opposition. Even there, even the arm can still be in a suspension. It doesn't go fully floppy. You still tighten it. Because remember, the rest is attached to there. And you don't want to let go because you want to get the rest being soft. Inhale, exhale. Length. Length is the key. It's not about going very high. It's not about using your lower back. I need length. I need full movement. Very nice. And then one last time. Breathing in, breathing out. Reach. And then coming back to your center. Staying up there. Let's see if we can get staying on our elbow. Keep the feet together. This time we're just opening this clamshell. Reach up, connect the feet, and breathe in, breathe out. Keep the lengthening of the neck. Remember, I'm dropping the sternum, depositing the heart to my back. My parachute is still wide open. My extremities are holding me. And then I can just enjoy the nature in the same time. And last one. Nice. Good. And then from there, let's rotate again on an all four. Coming in an all four. Now we know our extremities are holding us. And we're just going to pull the left knee to the chest and round the head, round the spine here. Really think about your parachute because your back is a parachute widening now and your extremities are pulling and opening that parachute. And then we extend the leg, extend the head, we lengthen everything, but still I don't let my parachute sink. And again, pull. Inhale deeply, exhale to open up. Length is the key again, remember? Pulling in. It's not about different exercise that you do. It's really about how you do them. Without forcing your back, keeping the length, the extension. Your extremities are extremely important. They're your holder. Last one. Adding a little push-up, reach, 2 times, Keep breathing. Remember, you don't sink. Your elbows are close to your ribs. It's okay not to go fully down. And then slowly come back. If you would need a break, just go in a child pose if you like. Take a deep breathing. Then coming back from there, activate your extremities. Tighten your parachute so it can fly. And then let's try the other leg. You pull it in round. Roundening the knee helps you to rounding your tailbone. Your hands pushing the ground down are helping you to widen also the parachute. Your neck is part of the parachute, so please use the extension of the spine. Now I'm in a flexion, but the widening, and then stretch it out. When my spine stretches, my neck follows. I don't let it drop. Inhale to bend the knee. Exhale to stretch it out. Think length. Remember, think wide. We start to do 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Don't let go. The parachute needs the tightness. Last one. Nice. And then just one more here. Did I ever said never trust a Pilates teacher counting? And then let's add some 3 times of these push-ups. Length of the neck. Elbows closed. If you don't go too low, it doesn't matter. Notice how the leg follows my movement. I actually don't lift the leg first. When I go down, it's a natural movement that my leg comes with me. It's part of the process there. And then go back to your child's pose. Not to turn my back on you, I'm just going to rotate on the other side so you could still see me. And let's just try to do the other side. That's not a long video. We're going to do a short waking up of the body. We still have long videos on the website if you want 1 hour. Unfortunately, they are filmed in the studio and not all in this beautiful nature, but the content is still with the good quality, I hope. Now, activate the extremities of your parachute, the lower leg, the lower elbow and arm. Even your hand is part of that extremity that you need. Depositing the sternum, the heart, fully towards the back here. And then let's just do the clamshell, opening, closing first. Breathing in, breathing out. If you prefer to be suspended to the sky, go ahead. The key is not to fall inside your lower shoulder. Maintain the length and bring the lower ribs up. I started from the other way around. It doesn't matter. We'll do the kicks in a second. We have 2 more. You can always make it longer if you prefer. Last one. Now stretching the leg there. Suspend, remember. Think about being suspended to the sky. And the lower part is also pulling you there so your parachute can widen and open. And then let's just kick forward and then move a bit the toes. Let's not stay in just in one dimension. We can also move the fingers of your hands. Just let everything wake up, open up. And once you have it, just activate the arm as well. Keep the length all the time because the parachute needs to be open. And then adding maybe some bicycle movement. As long as you spread out, there's no right or wrong. You can go in every dimension. You can go everywhere. The lower part is pulling you up still to the ceiling. That upper part is making you reach away. Grab a flower maybe. Smell the grass on the other side. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3 more. Nice. Beautiful. And then from there, last one. And from there, slowly come back. Let's lay down on our back for the last little part. Talking about the parachute, you can even visualize a hammock for this exercise now. Just make your head heavy. It's easy when you're in such a beautiful place, just letting the head sink down. Letting the toes be spreading away. Even if they're there, you could just let them move away. You still see them, but you don't hold on to them. And now just keep the feet in a parallel. Anchoring, the feet are one part of your parachute. Your arms will be the other part, but before, let's just lift the arms up to the ceiling. Remember how we wanted to drop the heart towards the back, just letting go. And then we're just grabbing something on the ceiling. I just saw a beautiful sky, a beautiful thing to grab there. So I try to reach. And then the other arm. If the head wants to move as a natural movement together with you, just let it move. Keep the breathing. Remember how we open up our fingers, using every extremities of our body. And then from there, reach with the arms forward. Now, the reason why I did that is also to spread my shoulder blades, to activate the connection of the arms. Micro bend on the elbows helps you. A lot of us have hypermobility. And when I'm in a hypermobility, my chest will tend to lift like this. So just spreading slightly, micro bending the elbows, spreading the fingers of your hands, and activate a bit the tricep connection to the ground. Depositing the sternum, the chest, letting the feet be parallel. And then from there, I'm ready for my bridging. Please don't go, I'm going to do it wrong now. Please don't lift yourself like this to the bridging. Imagine someone is gently holding the top of your patella of your knee, pulling you forward. And that brings the length on my hip flexors, that brings the length of my front. That's where I need my parachute. I go as high as my lower back is not doing the move. I don't even have to squeeze my butt. My arms are active. What I want is my hamstrings here more. And I try to pull the ground towards me with my heels, while my head, my back of my ears, the crown of my head is reaching in opposition. My arms, my feet are so connected that now I can let my parachute or my hammock drop. So now my back is not holding at all. And I can do whatever I want here. I can roll back down while my knees are still reaching forward. The only thing that comes at the very end when it can't hold anymore are my knees. And I try to keep them aligned. I'm actually moving a little bit. I am very weak on my adductors, stronger on my abductors. So I try to press more on my big toe of my feet. If you have a ball, you can even use it. And if you don't, just think about your big toe connection on the ground and then coming back to that bridge. Let's see if we can stay on that bridge, suspending our back fully. Remember your arms, micro bend, active fully. Now the right leg comes up first in a tabletop. The left feet is your anchor point, just use it. Right leg reaches up to the ceiling. And now my back is still fully in a suspension. I feel my glutes even though I don't have to actually squeeze. Now I'm just going to do some circles on my ankles. Inhale, exhale. While I do that, don't lose the connection of my arms. Circle the other way around. And then see if we can move the leg up and down. It's still, my back is fully soft because it's a hammock there. I do 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. And then coming back, let's do just 2, 3 bicycle. Reach, remember the key is the length. And the extremities, the neck being part of your extremity, you pull the neck back still. The sternum, the heart is still drop down. And then circle or bicycle the other way around. My left leg is so active that it doesn't move at all. I can do anything. This part is my stabilizer. Last one, place the feet back. come higher on your bridge, left side of my glute of my hamstring on fire, and roll down slowly. Take a deep breathing and bring the fresh air in. And then let's lift back up to the bridge. Remember your hammock, your neck lengthened, right feet anchored. I have to close my eyes because I like it. Also because the light now coming up. And let's try to do some ankle circle, even moving the toes if you manage to coordinate your ankle circle together with the movement of the toes. Nice, and then going up and down. Now it's your right side, your stabilizer, plus your arms. Use it. The rest of your body is a hammock dropping. Keep inhaling, exhaling. Very nice, and then let's see if we can do some bicycles going in a bicycle. Remember that the key is the length here. Breathing in, breathing out. The back is not holding any tension because your right leg, your arms are holding the suspension of your back. Go the other way around and breathe. One more. And coming up, place the feet back. Go even deeper up. Keep your knees reaching, tracking to the front, and then let the spine drop down. Nice. Stretching your legs in front of you. Grab the ceiling again. Deposit the sternum, the heart. And let's try to do a roll up here. If you can keep your extremities active again here, imagine you're grabbing something with your arms. Again, the suspension might be that you really don't use your back here. Coming up, stretching your arms, reach to the sky, open up everything. Inhale, exhale. And then your extremities are still active, so you can suspend that back. Someone is holding your arms and the back is fully suspended. Your legs are heavy on the mat or the ground, and the rest can be soft. Open up the chest, the heart reach. Let's do just two more. Grab the sky. Hello and thank you, beautiful nature coming up. Trying to keep the sit bones heavy and wide to let the glute and the hip flexors be a little bit softer because a lot of us are tightening from there. Reaching up again. Inhale. Exhaling, extremities active, neck being part of your spine, the back of the ears, the crown of the head is still reaching. Can we stay there? Now that my extremities are active, the back is fully suspended. You should feel no tension there. Are you getting to the core now? Are your abs active without having to hold the belly in? If that's the case, you manage to let go of the unnecessary tension. And then we can even lift and lift and lift and lift. Just for the last bit, maybe lift both and hold on there. Still suspending my back, arms, legs active. Inhale, exhale. And then coming up, let's do a very tiny little breathing to finish. Come in a cross leg. If you prefer not to have a cross leg, just then lay down on your mat. Birds are meditating together with us. Let's just for a second close our eyes. Deep breathing. There's no right or wrong. Just breathing in, breathing out. Enjoy the sound of the nature. Even if you're inside, it doesn't matter. Imagination is the key for a lot of stuff. Let go of everything unnecessary, even if it's for 10 minutes, even if it's for a few seconds. Our body is so much aware, so much connected to our nervous system, that most of the time a lot of movements that we can't do because we are holding tension is so linked to our nervous system. You would be amazed how the body reacts to stress, to emotions. So allow yourself just a few minutes to be there. Don't judge yourself. Allow any emotions that might come. If it's sadness, if it's crying, if it's laughing, if it's even nothing, that's okay. Just allow it without judgment. You would be amazed how our body can let go when we allow it. The only thing that is important right now at this second is you being there, nothing else. So just thanking your body for allowing you to move, for allowing you this moment. Thank you, body, to be there for me, to carry me. And I promise I will listen to you more in the future and take care of you. That's it. Enjoy, stay in that moment. Thank you very much for being there with me and for watching. Make sure you leave me some comments, and I hope to see you all very soon in another video. Thank you. Bye bye.